Hare Krishna. So very nice question is being asked. There are three aspects of the question. First is, if soul and God are Satchidanand, आत्मा परमात्मा दोनों सच्चिदानंद हैं, हम जानते हैं, then why is it that both are pleasure seeking? I think that's what it's written, आनंदमय अभ्यासात. So if God and the soul both are Satchidanand, that is their inherent property, then why they have to seek Anand, or they have to look for Anand? Okay. So this question was asked by Adarsh Prabhu. Krishna's another name is Atmaram. Atmaram. The word Ram has been defined in Padma Puran. Ramante yogino anante satyanande chidatmani iti rama padenashu param brahma abhidiyate. So Ram means one who does Ramana. One who is the very embodiment of happiness, of bliss. That personality is called Ram. That's why Ram is the name for God. So God, Supreme Lord, Shri Krishna, Shri Ram, Shri Vishnu, He is Atmaram. He is self-happy. He doesn't need anyone else for happiness. He is not dependent on others for happiness. He is self-satisfied. But the spirit soul, the Jivatma, is dependent on Krishna. This is confirmed in the Upanishads. Nityo nityanam chetanas chetananam eko yo bahuda vidadhati kaman. Nityo nityanam. Nityo means one nitya, one eternal person. Nityanam, plural eternal people. So there is one eternal person and there are multiple eternal beings. Then Chetano Chetanas Chetananam, one conscious being and many conscious beings. So here it is being said that there are two kinds of living beings. One has been defined in a certain way and the others have been defined in a certain way. What is the definition? Eko yo bahuda vidadhati kaman. That one, that Eko, Bahuda Vidadhati Kaman, he satisfied the Kamana, the desires of all others. So all others, they cannot satisfy their desires by themselves. The Jivas, they cannot satisfy themselves by their own endeavor. That means they do not have any independent existence by definition. By definition, they are in connection with the whole. Prabhupada gives the example of a screwdriver, a screw. Suppose there is a huge machine, has a very big infrastructure. This build has many thousands of parts. So till the time the screw is a part of this machine, that screw is very valuable. That screw may cost you thousands of dollars. But if the screw somehow comes out of the machine, then it is useless, because on its own the screw will not be able to achieve what the machine was achieving. Another example which Prabhupada gives, it's also there on Uddhav Gita, that there is a huge blazing fire, and this fire has infinite amount of sparks. एक बड़ी अग्नि में बहुत सारी चिंगारियां होती हैं. So if one spark somehow goes out of the fire, big fire, and comes to the nearby ash, then what will happen? Will the spark of fire individually blow itself? No, not for long. Gradually it will die. So similarly, soul is Satchidanand only till it is connected with the Supreme Satchidanand, Paramananda, Paramatma. So in my colony there is a DP. So this DP can give current to all the households in this colony till the time this DP is connected to the lines which is coming from the powerhouse. On its own it cannot. Okay. So Mahatmanastu Partha Devim Prakrishim Arshita. The great people, those who are liberated beings, they are also called Atmaram because they are under the shelter of the divine internal potency of the Lord. They are under the direct connection of Lord. But if people like us who are conditioned beings, who are in part of this world, we are not Mahatmas, we are not liberated beings, we are conditioned beings, we are Nitya Baddha. So we are under the direction of Mahamaya, of the external potency. So hence we are not, although we are Satchidanand, but our consciousness, our awareness for now, for temporary time, it is asat. It is asat, it is temporary, and it's not chit, it is not jnanmay, it's avidyamay, it's full of ignorance, and it is not anandamay, full of bliss, but it is dukhmay, full of pain and misery. Okay. So then you're asking, what is the correlation between soul's happiness and devotional service? So soul will be happy when the spark will again ignite if it somehow comes back to the original fire. So the fish, if it comes out of the fire, out of the water, what the fish should do is it has to somehow go back to the water. Then the fish will be automatically happy. So we have to go back to the main fire. We have to go back to the main source of water. Then we will be happy again. So we have to realign our consciousness back to Krishna. That's why ISKCON's full form is International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Everything is dependent on consciousness. Consciousness is the symptom of soul. So if consciousness is projected on Krishna, the soul will develop relationship with Krishna. That's why devotional service is the only way for going back to our original state of happiness in this miserable condition where we are presently. And what is the significance of Krishna in reviving the true nature of soul? As I said, Krishna is the source from which this happiness is coming, and because the soul is seeking happiness, on its own it cannot be happy. Only when it is in a relationship with Krishna it's happy. That's why Krishna is there in picture. Okay, so I have tried to answer these things. If there are any further clarifications required, please let me know. Thank you for this nice question. Hare